Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Colin Martin from the Fayette Chamber of Commerce. We are here with another edition of Hump Day Highlight. And today we have a very special guest, Mr. Chris Stevens, President and CEO of Coweta-Fayette EMC. Chris, welcome to Hump Day Highlight.
Good morning. Thank you, Colin. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. And in full disclosure, I'll let everyone know, not only does Chris serve as our board, he is our chair-elect and will become chairman of the Fayette Chamber of Commerce in January of 2021. So I'm hoping you're going to bring in a better year for everybody in 2021 than 2020.
Absolutely. I'm certainly looking forward to it and certainly excited about the opportunity.
Well, we are too. So first of all, let's talk about, we said you're President and CEO of Coweta-Fayette EMC. What does that mean practically? What all do you do there at Coweta-Fayette EMC?
Wow. Colin, I wear a lot of hats here at Coweta-Fayette. My background, I came up through engineering, so that's my strength, engineering and operations. But, here we have 215 employees. We have two wholly owned subsidiaries. We've got our True Natural Gas and also Relico. But we are electric utility, so operations is the number one element in, getting and making sure we serve our members and keeping the lights on and providing, affordable electricity for those members that we serve.
And I will, on this coming Friday, become a Coweta-Fayette EMC member. Because my new place to live is your box is on the outside of my new place to live. So. So tell us, what's the difference? Probably a lot of people don't know this, but as I just said, I'm going to become a member of the Coweta-Fayette EMC on this Friday. I've actually already become a member, but I guess I get connected as a member this Friday. What's the difference between an EMC and a publicly traded utility like a Georgia Power or Alabama Power or Florida Power and Light, one of those?
That's a great question, Colin. And, a lot of people don't understand that, but we are owned by those we serve. So they are members and we call them member owners. And so anyone who takes electricity from us actually owns the cooperative. And so in the cooperative, we have a board of directors and they're elected by the members. They're elected by the owners. And we are nonprofit. So any profits that we make in excess of our margins are actually allocated in form of patronage capital back to our members. So we will retire that back to our members in the future, if we're financially able. And, a good example of that is during this year, our board of directors elected to return $5 million back to our members who took service in 2019. And that was a special retirement of capital credits as a result of the COVID and the coronavirus and all of those members who we knew are, financially having some economic hard times and difficulties during that period. So, and that's just one advantage that co-ops have is the fact that we are member owned and we can do those kind of things.
Well, and that's a great thing y'all did, obviously, to help your members, but y'all are also involved across both Coweta County and Fayette County in a number of things. You serve on the chamber board and have served in other chamber capacities in other chambers. What all do y'all have a special any special thing you try and support, or are you just glad to support anything you can in the community? I mean, do you have a particular focus, I guess is my question.
Colin, one of our cooperative principles is concern for community. And so it's not any particular avenue that we target, but it is overall our community in general that we support. And one of the things that we created here back in 1993 was Operation Roundup. And that's where our members can round up their bill to the nearest dollar. And those funds go back to, various organizations and nonprofits throughout our community, individuals, and also for scholarships and those kind of things. So, we are, certainly proud to support the communities we serve because, again, our owners live in the communities. And so it's important that we give back to those communities.
Well, and we have benefited from Coweta-Fayette EMC's generosity, and I know a lot of other organizations have too, and we all appreciate it. As I mentioned, you're going to be chair of our chamber next year. You've served in other chambers in our area. What is the value for Coweta-Fayette EMC to be a member of the chamber?
You know, Colin, it's like I said, one of our key principles is concern for community. So any way that we can participate and give back, and it's important for us to be involved in the Chamber of Commerce because the Chamber of Commerce is part of our community, and certainly want to support economic development, businesses. And when you think about the chamber itself and the opportunities it offers businesses that may not have the resources that a larger organization certainly would have. I mean, it's just tremendous to be able to sponsor that and be a part of it, whether it's through advocacy, just through networking, through events, through programs that the chamber offers. It's certainly important to us and so important that we support those things.
Well, and we greatly appreciate it, as I said, and your leadership's been fantastic. We're going to end on this note. We do with every guest, the 3 H's. Tell us who your hero is.
Wow. You know, Colin, I've got a lot of heroes. I've had a lot of influencers in my life, whether it's through sports I played, whether it's through school or those kind of things. But it all goes back to my roots, I think. And certainly my parents who taught me the values I have, and especially my mom. My mom was a working mom, raised 4 boys, and really taught me, taught us all our values. But I will have to say it stands out most important to me, though, was my grandfather, who really taught me a strong work ethic when I was very early on, and then just taught me how to treat others, and how to handle other people. And he led by example. So certainly I would say he'd have to be at the top of the list.
That's great. So what's a highlight from either your personal life or your business career that you're particularly proud of that you learned something from?
A highlight, I think, having the opportunity to serve in this role, to lead this great organization. I've been very blessed, and this is, we've got over 200 employees here, just, great people, and be able to work with them every day and be able to lead this organization is truthfully a highlight. And it's provided a lot of opportunities, to be engaged in various elements of the community, meet a number of people. And, one of the things I've been able to get involved in too is, some international programs and international work that I've been involved in and been able to do and lead efforts to, bring electricity to other parts of the world. We've worked in 3 different countries in Central and South America. So, those kind of opportunities have been, very fortunate and highlights in my career too. But, just proud to be the CEO of this organization, and certainly been a highlight for me.
And we'll end on this. What are you hopeful about for the future?
I'm hopeful, in the times that we're living today, with the COVID and the virus and the pandemic that we're facing. I'm certainly hopeful that the therapeutic, drugs continue to improve, and we can develop a vaccine so that we can return to somewhat sense of normalcy, whatever that looks like. But I also hope that in the world and the environment we're living in too, continue the efforts and, under your leadership and what you've been able to do in Fayette County, and bring unity within our communities. And so I really want to be a part of that, and hopefully our organization can take a leadership role, because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take strong leadership, and the things that you've done with diversity and inclusion in those summits, is really important, and just proud to be a part of that. So hopefully that will continue, and we'll, continue to make this to be a better place to live and work.
Well, we're going to continue to lead on that issue, and thanks for your support. Well, Chris, we're going to wrap it up here, folks. That's it for this week's Hump Day highlight. We'll be back next week with another edition. It's going to be recorded a little early because next week's our golf tournament. Chris is playing along with some other guys, and we're excited about that. But have a great week, and we will see you soon.